Hello, everyone. This is your cousin Angela. I just want to come on and say thank you to everyone. Honey, turn it down. Thank you. I'll give everyone a few minutes to come on in the room. I know it's pretty late and I do apologize. But I wanted to just come on and say thank you. I'm quite sure everyone has seen my post on my community wall. And excuse the way I'm looking, I'm just relaxed in my home right now. I just want to say thank you for your prayers for my husband during his health scare and during his hospitalization all last week. And I just wanted to come on and say thank you for your love and your prayers. I'm sorry that I was not able to respond to everyone's um, comments. I've been reading all of them. It's just been a lot going on. Um, Let me just bring you up to speed. On Thanksgiving Day, um, at 4:14 a.m. in the morning, I had to call 911 to my husband, and he was literally sitting on our living room floor going into cardiac arrest. And it was the most scariest thing I ever seen. And all I could hear was the paramedics saying, "We got to get a picture of his heart. We got to get a picture of his heart." And they came in with like long duffel bags, and they had all this big old equipment. And make a long story short, they had to rush him out of here. I won't go into too much because sometimes you can't. I just won't go into detail. But anyway, um, he's not doing too good. He is back home. Hello, Mama Donaghy. He is back home. Um, he has a team of nurses, occupational therapists. Let me see. Wait, he has an RN, an occupational therapist, a physical therapist, and he has a telehealth nurse 24 hours a day. So they're here every day in the week from 8 a.m. to 4:30 in the morning. Sometimes they leave early like they did today. Sometimes I'm up till 5:36 in the morning watching over him. And it's a lot to process. Uh, he does suffer with cardiac, what do they call it? Congested heart failure. And he's just going through a lot right now. We're going through a lot. My kids and we're going through a lot. And as a family, we're all just trying to process this. We were giving some more information since his hospitalization release and since being home. I won't go through it too much on here. I don't want to say too much because sometimes you have those family members you just can't talk to. Sometimes. And I would feel comfortable not saying too much, because it gets in one person's ear and they multiply it and they tell it to another person, and it's all a bunch of lies. They don't tell it the way it truthfully is. So I prefer not to say too much on here. But let me just say, I appreciate each and every one of you. Yes, Mama. And you know what? I really appreciate you. You have been there. Oh, Mama Donaghy, you have been there and you have never left our side. If I can truly say, you are a true, you are a true praying person, and you've been there by our side through this whole thing. You and Mama Kim across the hall from us. She's like a mama to me, and she calls me her daughter, and our kids are her granddaughter, her grandchildren, grandsons, and granddaughters. But I just want to come on. I know it's pretty late, just to say thank you to everyone for your love and your prayers. And you always have our back, honey. You always have my back. Randy Gill's back. I'm sorry, I'm looking for my little chapstick. I haven't even been able to go get my nails done because I've been taking care of my husband and making sure the kids are good in virtual online school. I am coming back to do some more recordings. I've just been trying to find myself into getting into the process of this because I'm just trying to stay by my husband's side and enjoy as much time as we can as a family with him. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to say too much because sometimes you have a supporting family, sometimes you don't. And everybody can't understand or don't process or understand the situations you go through, right? So I prefer not to say too much on here because my kids and we've been through a lot. My husband's been through a lot. And if I could say anything, God has never failed us, but I just prefer not to say too much on here. Okay. Um, I'm sorry I had to put on some chapstick, honey. Uh-uh. And I look bad tonight. I know I'm dressed to go to bed. I got my little house dress on. I said, let me just pop on here and see my cousins. Cousin Angie just had to come on and see the cousins for the one time. And Mama Donna Gee, I just wanted to say thank you. I just want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all my cousins. I want to say thank you to my cousin Yolanda. She's my sister. I just want to say thank you so much. I want to say thank you to my artist, Randy Gill. I want to just say thank you to everybody for all your love and your prayers for my husband and my kids and I. That's all I want to say. It means a lot. I've seen your messages, and Mama Donaghy, you have been there from day one since he was rushed to the hospital. I never forget you. You've called, you had my back, you supported me, you talked to me. Um, I just never forget. And my sister cousin Yolanda down in Atlanta, she has been there. There are other family members who I've spoken to, and I'll just say thank you as well. Yes, Mama Donaghy. Yes. But I won't elaborate on too much about my husband on here. I just want to come in and say I love you all. I miss chatting with my cousins, and I'm sorry you had to see me like this with no makeup on. It's pretty late, and we're settling down. It's what 11:44 p.m., 11:45, and it's cold as heck up here where we are, right? So I'm trying to prepare. It's uh, it's 19 degrees where we are. It is super duper cold, 19 degrees, and we're hearing that. Let me see, at midnight. So we got a little few minutes or so. So we got about a what, good 20 minutes, 15 minutes. So at midnight, we're supposed to hit a 90% chance of snow. I'm looking at the snowstorm. So we're supposed to get like 4 or 5 inches of snow. And it's 19 degrees, and they're talking about the high tomorrow is going to be 3 degrees. I love you too, Mama Donaghy. I really do. I appreciate you. I know it's pretty late, like I said, and everybody's gone. And I just had to come on in and just to say thank you. And I'm going to come back live tomorrow and try to catch everybody during the daytime after business hours, after work, when everyone is at home and settled. And if you have any questions for me, um, I do have a surprise coming up for you guys. I don't want to say what it is, but I have a surprise video coming up. I have a few videos coming up, and I'm super excited. Now, one of my videos were taken down off YouTube, and I had to fight to get it back. And that was my Southern homemade dressing. It's back up and running. It's been up and running for a little bit now, but let's just say I am moving forward. I am staying positive. I'm blocking all the naysayers out my ear and out my life and all the drama. And I'm just staying focused because I don't need any negative energy. You hear what I'm saying? So, surrounding me, we have a lot going on with my husband's health, and we're just trying to enjoy our time as a family with him and as a family. And that's basically all I'm going to say. But I just want to come on to say to you all, thank you for your love. Thank you for your prayers. They never go unnoticed. They never do. And I just want you all to know that Cousin Angela loves each and every one of you. But most importantly, I thank each and every one of you for your love and your outpour of support and your prayers you have for my husband and my kids and I. And I'll be back. And as a matter of fact, I'll be back tomorrow. And like I said, I have a whole bunch of I have a whole lot of surprises coming up for you guys as far as videos, and I just know you're gonna love them and you're gonna enjoy them. And that's all Cousin Angela has for you guys. That's all you have. Come here, I want to show you my baby girl. Come here, please. Come here, please. She's so shy. Her name's Shayla. Shayla, do this for mommy, please. Shayla, I know, but come here for a minute, Shayla. She's such a baby. Listen, I spent 24 hours doing this kid hair, putting braids in her hair. And coming in from the hospital and then going into braiding mode. And honey, I was like, oh, wait a minute, that is not what I'm trying to do. But I had to get it done. And then I had to get my other daughter, my second oldest daughter, I had to get her ready for senior photos. I had to do all this as being a mom and a wife while my husband's in the hospital fighting for his life. And I was like, and I thank God for Mama Kim, where I live at. She and her daughter Chloe, they call us their family. And I thank God for them because they have been right there. You know, when we were getting stationed where we are, my late Aunt Mary told me you have to find family outside of family. If that hasn't been the best thing I've learned yet, that's the best thing I ever learned yet. And I just say thank you again to each and every one of you, those that are family and those that aren't, blood related family. But to me, on this platform, on this channel, at Angela Southern Confidentials and Seasons, we're all family. And that's what it is here. It's all, like my nephew in Atlanta says, my nephew Mason says, it's all love in our family kitchen, right? So that's what it is. So as I sit here in my little pantry, I'm thinking about, Lord, I'm about to restructure and reorganize all this stuff here tomorrow. I just want to pop in late night and say hello to my cousins. And I love you all. And I'm going to catch you all tomorrow and come back on live. Nope, he sure can't. No one can stop it, Mama Donaghy. Oh, you're welcome, Mama Donaghy. I can't thank you all enough. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you all. But listen, if anyone wants to come on or there's Slim Jim. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I actually read your message when I was sitting up in the hospital. And it's such a bad reception up there. I hate that place. And then on top of that, you can't eat the food you want up in there because it's a heart healthy hospital. As Kira just said, my oldest daughter just said they starve you in that hospital. You can't
Can't
have
even get ice.
you can't get
Who
ice in
give
the
you
hospital.
ice?
You can't even get a ginger ale.
You gotta
Look,
qualify.
look, this is
I
the
know.
ginger ale we drink, right? They don't give you that up there. They give you
Can't
this
get
stuff
can't
called
get a cold
Schweppes.
drink either.
You can't get a cold soda, but you can't
You
get
gotta
nothing.
qualify for something
You,
cold.
it's a heart healthy hospital. You
More like
can't in
starve
that
you out
hospital
in a
you
way
can't have
hospital.
nothing. Slim Jim. So he is they have every day from 8 a.m. to 4:30. They have a RN, what do you call it? A RN, an occupational therapist, a physical therapist, and he's got a telehealth nurse. They come in here every day from 8 to 4. And yeah, I can have the ginger ale. He just can't have where he was at in the hospital, you can't have none of that. Listen, he asked when he was able to, come around to a regular floor on the cardiac ward. He asked for some chocolate jello. They wanted him to have nothing. That man was like, no, you're on a cardiac diet. That's all you getting is cardiac food. And I was like, damn, they is starving you, dog. But shit, I was eating up the McDonald's and the Wendy's. Me and my kids. I was sitting here door dashing like a mug. I was door dashing, but he's he's not doing too good. He's fighting through. Paul is a fighter, but I tell you, he won't give up. He doesn't give up, and he won't give up. And we're not giving up on him. And we're right here by his side. And so, through it all, he's had a lot of, close calls, but God has really, and all I ever ask God is just lay his hands on him inside and out and let him feel his presence and to just let him know he's there and to touch each and every organ inside of his body. And right now, he's just, I don't want to say too much, but right now, he's just doing the best he can. He said, when I was in a heart unit, I ate like a bird. But not at this hospital where he go to the hospital at, Mama. It's called a heart healthy hospital. You can't get nothing in that joint. Now, when I had an emergency call and they had to rush me to a hospital, they sent me to a different hospital. I was ordering cheeseburgers for breakfast, chicken sandwiches, french fries up in that hospital. Shit, where he was at, you ain't get none of that, though. You can't have no chocolate. You can't have a Pepsi soda. You can't have a regular ginger ale. You got to have a diet. Everything you get. You ask for french fries, they give you 3 pieces of potatoes. That's it. You ain't getting nothing else. You ask for a hamburger, they give you a piece of wheat bread with a beef patty on top. They call that an open hamburger. So he was in the wrong hospital. He asked for pancakes when he was able to come around to a regular cardiac floor. He asked for pancakes. They gave my man blue. He called me. He was like, Angela. I said, yes. He said, I asked for pancakes. I said, okay, babe, what they give you? Here go my husband. Let me send you a picture. I said, I said, Paul, what did they give you? He said, these damn blueberry pancakes. I said, oh, yeah, he back. He complaining. He back, y'all. He complaining. I said, yeah, y'all daddy up in the hospital complaining. And he was like, what y'all eating at home? And I'm showing him everything we got at home. He was like, damn. I was like, he couldn't have nothing. No Thanksgiving dinner. He couldn't have nothing. But he was so sick, he doesn't even remember Thanksgiving. So let me see if he got to do it. He got to do it. Yep. My brother-in-law had a heart attack back in 2013. He stayed healthy for most part, but backslid a bit in 2000. Another one got him. Wow, Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me tell you, I say this in every video, and no one hears me. And when I would talk to my mother on the phone, I would tell her at the end, we're all we have. And I say this in a video for a reason because most people don't hear you. When I say we all we have in this world, I don't mean that as blood family. I'm saying in general, as God's people, we're all we have in this world. And I was sharing this with my sister cousin Yolanda in Atlanta the other day, and I told her when she called to check on us, I said, it's sad that our family only say I love you when somebody dies in a funeral. That's the only time you hear people, girl, I love you. Girl, it's so good to see you. Call me sometime. Girl, you got my number. Girl, let me get your number. You don't hear none of that until somebody dies in this family or maybe anybody else's family, but I'm talking about in our family. But do somebody pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, how you doing? Mm-mm. Did they call and say, well, I could say when he first went in the hospital, my sister, my mother did, but I just have to keep my head positive and keep thinking positive and stay in my own lane. Because sometimes when you're in your right lane and you staying positive and you're keeping all that negative energy out, that's your best way to go. So, and I just want to stay positive. That's all I want to say. I just want to stay positive and be by my husband's side because right now there's no, I just want to stay, I just want to stay positive. That's all I want to do. But I thank my baby sister, um, for always calling and being concerned. And I appreciate her. So I'll leave that right there. I really do appreciate her. And I appreciate my sister Yolanda always as well. And my in laws. So, and to my cousins here, yes, what's most important is who's right here behind these doors in this condo. That's very important. I mean, all of our family are important to us. But when you are fighting for your life, you don't have time for anything outside of that. All that matters to me is what's going on right here in the front of me. And he's my kid's dad. That's my husband. Our anniversary, if it's God's will, is the 15th of this month. It'll be 29 years. Bless and, him. I ask God, please bless us to live to see 29 years and more to come if it's his will. I was standing in the shower and just praying that. And I said, God, I said, it's just not our anniversary. I'm asking you to bless him with us going forward. We've been together this long. Please don't give us up. Don't give up on him. And I just asked God to just let his air flow through his body and increase his heart flow. And, to please bring his heart back to the capacity of 100%. And so he went to the doctor day before yesterday, and I won't say too much. Again, everything ain't for everybody to hear, especially your family members. But I'll just say we're just trying to enjoy as a family as much time as we can. And I'm going to leave it right there. But I just want to stay positive. I have to make sure that he's taking his medicine on time when the nurses are here and they're doing their little thing. Except little Becky, we had a Becky in here today. I ain't gonna call her Becky. I'm gonna call her Becky. Becky was here today, and I don't know what kind of nurse she was or whatever. You know, my husband was like, "Oh, this is my son. My oldest son was at work, and my youngest son was doing virtual school. So when I walked down the hall, my youngest son, Amari, said, "Hey, Mom, I just woke up from a nap, so I'm coming up front, make sure everybody's in school and make sure my husband's good." And I saw Becky. And Becky was sitting in the living room, right? And my husband said, "That's my wife, Angela." And I'm waving at her. I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" She was like, I said, oh no, the hell, the nurse didn't have a problem. I'm about ready to try to get the nurse out the door because the nurse, I'm like, I don't know who the hell you checking. You don't pay no bills up in here. So I told her hello again, and I said, hi, I'm his wife, Angela. Girlfriend was like, mm-hmm. I was like, this bitch is crazy. I mean, do you need a nurse? So I said, okay, let me go, wash my face and come back. Maybe I just missed something right quick. Because I didn't want to have to check Becky sitting in the living room and call for her an ambulance ride. I wasn't trying to, ain't trying to, Becky don't know now. Becky don't know now, you know. So anyway, I just have to make sure that he has his medicines. I have to do his blood pressure 3 times, 4 times a day and log that in. I have to make sure his medicines are given to him on time, making sure he's eating. Now the medicines, his blood pressure has to be taken before his medicines. Um, and there's a number we have to stay above, before you take his medicine. We have to make sure that before he taking medicine, take the blood pressure and make sure his blood pressure is like 110 over 60. What did she say? 110 over 60 above 110 and over 60 or something like that. So I have to do that, and I have to stay alert at all times. I tell you, I didn't go to bed this morning till like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then I had to get back up at 7:30, and then when the first nurse came, I tell you something. When the first nurse came, I felt so bad, but I had to lay my head down because it actually gave me some time to rest. And then my second oldest daughter, Kiara, she turned 6. She was like, they got all these kind of nicknames, right? They call me Gina, Bam, Linda. They got all these kind of little nicknames, right? So she comes in the room and she's like, Gina. I'm like, oh, damn, here they come. The nurse is here. Just let them do their job so I can go to sleep. And she's like, my head hurting and my nose hurting and my eyes hurt. I was like, oh, child, just give me my cell phone. Honey, cousin Andrew picked up his cell phone and I called at school and called her absence in. I said, baby, go get, I did to her like my mother used to do when we were growing up. When we were kids, me and my sister, you just go pile up on my mother bed and lay in the bed next to her when we were sick, right? Or sometimes she would make a pattern on the living room sofa when we were kids when we were sick, right? So I told Kira, I said, go on and get your sheets and your pillows and your blanket, whatever you got, and just come on in my room. This girl gonna get up on my nice king size bed and start pulling covers. I said, yo, Shorty, where you going? Where you going? She was like, well, you should have got your covers, Gina. I'm trying to lay down. I was like, first of all, this is my nice king size bed. You go back over there with your twin size at, okay? And before I know it, girlfriend was gone. I was like, Jesus, she is in here tripping. You need to see the nurse. There's one up front. You get one, your daddy get one. Everybody get a nurse. I took my butt to sleep and forgot all about that nurse. And that's when I woke up this afternoon. I was like, oh, damn. And I woke up, it was like 2:30. I came up front, and like I said, everybody was still, no, it was 1:30 because everybody was still in school. And the other nurses were here. I was like, damn, we got 3 people here at one time. So, honey, it's helpful. It's helping me because I can rest when the nurses are here and the kids are online virtual and they're right here. So, I can get some sleep because I have to pull the duty all night long because he stops breathing in his sleep. So I'm like, okay, and then you got to learn all these medical terms. And when he was in the hospital, they calling you saying, okay, well, you got to put him on a BiPAP before going on a ventilator. And I'm like, you mean CPAP? And they're like, no, we got to do the BiPAP. And I'm on, as they talking in my ear, I'm on YouTube. I was like, can you spell BiPAP, please? And it was spelling it BiPAP. So I'm having to learn all these medical terms and try to get understanding and asking questions. And it's like, well, this is the first thing we do before we go to a ventilator. And we've got our ICU team, and I'm tears is flowing down my face. And I'm listening to these people tell me the man that I've given 29 years almost to my life. I'm listening to these people say, you know, um, we have our ICU team in the room consulting with him right now. He's on a BiPAP, and I'm asking, please, just could you just put the phone to his ear, just let him hear our voices. We just want to tell him we love him and we miss him. And then I'm praying, and they were like, no, the machine's allowed, and you know we can't put the phones to his ears. And I'm like, God, please just give me a sign, please. And the phones are ringing off the hook. They ringing off the hook. They ringing off the hook. And I didn't care every time because where we live, the type of cable service we have is when you call, it takes up the TV screen. It'll say incoming call from Donna Gee or incoming call, the name of the hospital, right? So the kids would always say, "Hospital calling mama." And they running down the hall. I'm jumping across my bed to get the phone in my room. If they ain't calling the house phone, they call it my cell phone. So, and then I'm trying to keep up, keeping make sure the kids understand. My daughter and my son-in-law understands what's going on. So it's a lot. But if I've learned nothing in life, I learned to be grateful and to be humble, because what you have today can be almost gone just that quick. And I've never been married before in my life. This is this is both of our first marriage. And December 15th of this month, make it 29 years. And we have four girls and two boys together. My oldest daughter is 29. She lives back in Georgia with my mother and my sister. My second daughter is 27. My third daughter, Kiara, is 17. Shayla, we call her the boss lady of the house. She was born on my late grandmother's birthday. We call her boss lady of the house. I call her grandma because she born on grandma's birthday. But boss baby, she 14. We call her 18. Then my oldest son, Paul Jr., we call him PJ for Paul Jr. He's 20. And then Amari is 16, my youngest son. So, honey, four girls, two boys, a son-in-law, and a husband. Oh, then I got nieces and nephews. Let me see, Maisha, Mariah, Mercedes, and I got three nephews. So, and then a whole stuff on my husband's side. So, I'm a busy mom, and then a booking agent, and then a manager. So I'm just a busy woman, a busy woman. I'm looking forward to going back out on the road in the next 2 months, but right now I can't leave my husband's side because everything's at a standstill. I'm just too afraid to leave his side right now, and I just don't want to say why, but I'm just too afraid to leave his side right now. And it's not a good thing that I leave his side right now because honestly, I wouldn't want no one to do it to me and my kids. But if I have learned nothing in life, it's just I'm grateful of everything God has ever done for me. I'm grateful for everything God has ever done for our families. And I mean even my extended family on my mom's side, my husband's side, and I'm just grateful, even to my business partners in the music industry that are like my sisters and brothers. I'm just so grateful. My baby sister would call me every day from back home and she would talk to me. Even at nighttime, she would message me in Messenger and be like, "Are you up?" And I would literally be laying in my bed because I couldn't go to sleep. And thank God my daughter Kiara was by my side and we would watch Christmas shows every night while my husband was in the hospital. And it was just so hard. It was just so hard to see everything happen in our living room on that floor. And I don't wish this on nobody. I don't wish this on nobody. And all I can say to anyone today, if you never hear anything else I say, is love on your family because we are all we have. This is it. I'm not close to home. I'm far from home. But our goal was always to relocate to like northern Georgia, like north of Atlanta, like near the Tennessee border. I want it to be far away from home. I want to make it where if I wanted to go visit, I can get my ass in there and get out the same day. You know, um, I just want to have peace of mind. I love all my family. I miss my family, but sometimes you just got to have peace of mind. But I just want to say I'm grateful for everybody, and I'm humble. But I thank God because not only has he saved my husband's life numerous of times, he saved my life. He's protected each and every one of us. And through every storm, he's always been there. And that's what most people forget is that when a storm occurs, every storm, I used to tell this to my baby sister just this year, every storm you go through isn't meant for you. But it's something that when you're going through that storm, that he has a message for each and every one of us. I'm not saying I'm better than nobody, because to me, nobody is perfect on God's earth. And a lot of people forget that. And a lot of people forget to say, hey, I'm wrong for what I said or what I've done. And I don't have time to fix anybody else's failures or faults or mental illness. I can only know where I go wrong and to fix mine, right? But I can say this: if you don't tell somebody you love them today, and you wait till the next funeral come, and your little stupid ass sit there and say some shit like, "Well, you do know we love y'all, right?" Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Tell them today, because tomorrow ain't promise. You may not make it to daybreak. I was on the phone at 4:14 in the morning calling 911, watching this man on his knees in my living room floor. My husband, 29 years come December 15th of this month. My husband, my kid's father. Tell your family you love them today. Pick that phone up. I don't care how mad you get. You ain't even got to have a conversation. When somebody say hello, you say, "Look, I hope your toe doing all right. I just called to tell you I love you." And you just hang up. You ain't got to talk about nothing else, because you don't know if you're going to make it to see daybreak. You don't know if you're going to make it to see the 6 o'clock news. We just don't know. Life is so short. So all I can say is, I say this in every video I do at the end. We're all we have in this world. I don't care if it's the lady at the Kroger's. It could be the man at the Chevron. It could be the people at the Speedway. I'm not trying to be funny. Help somebody today. Save somebody's life today. Pray for somebody. Uplift and encourage. Don't always pick up the phone calling people with negative energy, because don't nobody want to hear it. And when you hear negative energy, a person like me is, I pull back. I pull back because I don't deal with negative energy. I deal with positive energy. And the blood of Jesus covers Paul from the crown of his head to the bottom of his feet. Amen. In God's strength. Amen. Thank you, Mama Donna Gee. I always let him know when I talk to you. I always, you and my sister, cousin Yolanda. I always, and Randy Gill and so many others. And my sister Nicole up in New York. Like I said, I just want to come on and say thank you to each and every one of you for your love and your prayers. I'll be up till about it's 12:09. I'll probably be up for, I don't know. I just have to make sure he's safe and he's sleeping. I just can't close my eyes on him, because of reasons they've shared with us. So the nurses do their part. I have to do my part at night. I woke up at 1:30, so in the afternoon, and I'll be up, I don't know, probably till about 5:30 this morning. And then I'll lay down to go to sleep to wake up by 8:30, because I have somewhere I have to go today and take care of something. And then I'll be back here and try to fix some dinner and make a recording for a video. So I'm up. Like I said, I'm sorry you guys had to see me this way, but I am just relaxing, and I just want to come on and tell you I've been sitting here crocheting, and my sister Yolanda and my oldest daughter Ashley got me into this before she moved to Florida. Thank you, Mama Donahue. You know I'll be talking on the phone to you. Hold on, I want to show y'all something. Hold on. I started making this blanket a year ago, and I still haven't finished. But during the time where he's sleeping and he's in the hospital, I just just trying to comfort myself. So I just started making blankets, and, just start making a blanket for the girls, one of my girls' beds. So this is going to be a blanket, just like an overthrow blanket. And it's going to be a twin size blanket. So I was just getting there and just finishing it up. And I have a little bit to go, but this will be complete before Christmas. So I just be spending my spare time and just doing things like that, and trying to make sure that Paul is comfortable. And tonight he was just dizziness, and he wasn't doing well. So I'm here and always making sure that my aunt-in-law and my cousin-in-law, making sure they're up to knowing how he's doing and what's going on with him. And I have to make sure that he meets his doctor's appointments, and I'm there with him by his side. And my kids and I, all of our kids right here where we are, all of them, and my son-in-law, we're all by his side, all by his side. So I got a king too, Mama. If you tell me what colors, honey, I don't want to brought out all the damn yarn at Meyer's store. because I get the chunky yarn too. So I went and brought up, I think I got like $80 worth of yarn last year. And it was actually at Christmas. So I got tons of brand new yarn, never touched. And what I did was I looked for kids' favorite colors and they would tell me what they want. So that one I'm making is for Kiara. And then I'm making the next blanket for Amari. And then Shayla, she hasn't told me if she wanted one yet. But I have tons of brand new yarn. And then the kids and my oldest daughter, Ashley, for Christmas, they gave me this big old moving box full of yarn. They woke me up at 1 o'clock in the morning to my Merry Christmas last year. Open your gift. Here, one of your gifts. And I opened it. It was a box full of yarn. I'm like, oh my God. And they were like, no, you can't open no more gifts until Christmas morning. I was like, come on, man. She was like, no, Mom, you're not opening any more gifts till Christmas morning. So, yeah. So that's what I do. I think over the good things and the positive things and thinking about the good days. And, that's the most beautiful thing you can always think about. So that's what I do. And Mama Donna G, if you tell me what color you like, you tell me what color you like, and I'll make you something. Well, my husband was in the hospital and he doesn't have an iPhone. The man don't like nothing Apple, right? I can't get that in his head, right? When he was in the hospital, he would always send me these pictures of his drinks, right? What they made him drink in the hospital. And I was like, okay, see, this is what we got at home right here. This is what we got right here. See this right here? This is real good. So he would get mad. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. So the kids would be jealous and they would say stuff like, not jealous, but they would make fun of me and say stuff like, okay, now, Gina, if you get sick and we have to call 911, you're going to have to go to the Heart Healthy Hospital where your husband is. I was like, I'm not going there. That's what y'all daddy doctor told him to go. And she was like, he go Kiara trying to be the boss of the house. I'm like, well, technically, you and dad have the same doctor and PJ, so you got to go too. I said, oh, no, 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 no. I'm going to the hospital down south from where we live because you can get anything to eat down there. I ain't on the cardiac diet. My man is on there. I'm going down there with the cheeseburgers, the french fry, the salad, the peach cobbler. I'm going all the way right down there. That's where Angela going, where Angela can eat. I mean, I was ordering food. When I had emergency surgery, I ordered food 2 o'clock in the morning. French fry, cheeseburger, hamburger, whatever I want. You can't do that in the hospital where he is. And I'm like, not doing it. So I don't know. When the hospital called me and told me they needed me to come up there to talk to me, and I'm asking this lady, okay, where I gotta go? And she's guiding me to where I gotta go and telling me, okay, you just can't walk in the hospital. You gotta go through this and go through that. And then let's see. Hi. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, he does. Absolutely. I can do, you know what? My daughter, my oldest daughter, Ashley, she taught me how, and she was like, okay, Mom, here you go. Okay, I'm going to show you this one video by this lady named Blossom Crochet on YouTube. I watched that YouTube twice. Took off. Then my sister cousin Yolanda, now she be making some stuff. She down in Atlanta, she be making a whole hell of a lot of stuff. And she took off. So I'm like, damn, boy, she gets it in. But I would love to show you all. I would love to show you all that. And maybe we can do that one day this week because I know that I have 3 videos coming up. And I want to get some things out the door way before Christmas. So I got some videos coming up tomorrow and I'm getting that out the door. And I've already went and purchased everything we need to do them. And I'm also going to do a couple of videos that I know that everyone would love to do with their grandchildren or their younger children. Or if you have teenagers, they can get it in the kitchen and do it for you in 2 or 3 minutes. And some easy things, it's the holidays like myself. I've always been that type because every year my mom and my grandma, they would never cook around the holidays, because when they're cooking the holiday food, they don't cook like regular dinner. They will order out or send for food, or you made choices. Like my Aunt Rita would say, it's choices. Whatever you found in the refrigerator is what you eat. Because mom and grandma in the kitchen cooking, holiday meals. So, I'm going to show you things that we're making here that you all are in love, enjoy to do, or maybe you'll just be sitting back, relaxing, doing something, crocheting, or whatever you're doing around the house, and your kids will be in there, see, Mom, Dad, this is what I made, or the grandchildren will enjoy doing it. So we're going to share those just this week. And it's so easy. And I'm going to show you something. I'm just going to give you a little hint. See this right here? How can I do it? See this right here? We're going to make some of these homemade at home. That's what we're going to make at home. I got everything lined up. I don't went and brought 4 of them. So that's one of my little hints I'm showing y'all. So that's what we're gonna do. So some easy little things, some things everybody will like for the holidays. I am coming back this weekend. It's gonna be Saturday. I'm gonna have a new ham recipe coming up. This ham recipe for the holidays, sure enough, is gonna be a show stopper. Y'all gonna love this ham recipe. Honey, I did it for Thanksgiving, and that damn ham took off. That ham took off. Me and my kids, we were going with the ham, honey. That damn ham was so good. So you guys are gonna enjoy this. So you gotta love it, love it, love it. I haven't had a chance to go back and check the dressing recipe, because prior to my husband getting sick and going into cardiac arrest, I was trying to remove some of the music from the background from some of the videos. And so I don't know. Yes, ma'am, Mama Donaghy, positive as always. I don't know if the music was removed all the way. So let me check to see, because like I said, I was working on those videos, and when you're using YouTube Studio, it's kind of I don't know what you want to call it, but it's very time consuming. Like it's not easy. It takes time with those things. So, sometimes you got to let it sit for 2 or 3 days until the system say, it's removed, and that's all I can do. So let me check it to see if the dressing recipe. Wait a minute. Pour it all over in there. Amen. I think the dressing recipe. Hello, everyone. It's Angela. Angela's Southern Comfort Dishes and Seasonings. No, so one of the videos I got to go back and work on, and it seems to be the dressing video. There seems to still be some music there, so I'll go back and do that early in the morning. I'm not gonna do that tonight, and so we'll go from there. But I'm not gonna hold you guys long. I'm actually gonna crochet some more and watch some TV and just relax for the next, I don't know, the next 4 hours. Excuse me. The next 4 hours, I'm going to relax and lay my head down, say about 5 o'clock, and then get back up around 8. I have 2 errands I have to run, and then I will be back because it is icy, icy cold where we are. I had to go out and throw the trash out tonight, and my daughter came in here and she was like, Gina, baby, it's so cold I can't feel my toes. I said, well, I understand, baby. I'm going outside. I'm glad you told me. So, it is super duper up. Now they're reporting at 1 a.m. that we're going to get another snowfall of 100%. So I be dressed in my thermals and my socks on top of my thermals like we used to do in Washington, D.C. growing up. My mother used to make us do that. So, that's how we stay warm. And I be layered up with the thermals, the t-shirts. My kids be like, Gina, why you got the thermals on and your t-shirts and you got your socks up to your knees? Honey, I'm trying to stay warm. I ain't trying to freeze outside. And I don't even walk to the truck. I run to the truck. I ain't trying to wait for nobody. Don't talk to me. We can talk when we get in the truck because it's too damn cold. I went outside yesterday to pick up my curbside order. No, not yesterday, day before yesterday. I went to pick up a curbside order for groceries from Kroger's. I went downstairs to leave the condo building, and honest to God, that wind was blowing so heavy. When I opened the door, the wind was blowing so heavy. It almost, the door just went back so fast, and I was trying to catch the door so the door wouldn't break up. That wind was moving, and I said, I'm not doing this out here. So anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, baby. This little girl behind you. Okay, what is it? This little girl. Okay, babe, just wait till I get off. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. My daughter was trying to get something. I'm about to get off. You keep making this good food. I'm already on my second cell phone. Got to exercise and drop my phone. That mac and cheese video. That damn mac and cheese video was every damn thing. Oh my God. That latest macaroni and cheese video I put up, woo, that damn thing was everything. You did me? That damn Sargento cheese was every damn thing, Mama Donaghy. That shit was rolling. My son and his friends was over here. I come out the room from taking a nap, and all my children's friends, they call me Mama Right. I'm coming out my damn room, and I'm like, what is all the noise up front? I'm sitting, these damn folks got a congregation going around my dining room table, sitting there to my Gina. They love the macaroni and cheese. I said, these damn folks don't eat my macaroni and cheese. So let me tell you, if you all have not tried the latest macaroni and cheese video, honey, go back and get that new macaroni and cheese video I put up. That damn video, that damn macaroni and cheese. Baby, I know I put up some other macaroni and cheese, but that damn Sargento macaroni and cheese I did, That's just the showstopper. Go grab that one. That is it. You hear me? Cousin Angela brought it to the children. Yes, Lord. So listen, they talking about closing schools and stuff again because the numbers are going in the wrong direction. I guess we just gonna be eating and cooking. That's all we gonna be doing. The cousin gonna be eating and cooking. But shit, that macaroni and cheese was so good, honey. I couldn't stop. That was some good damn macaroni and cheese. Some good macaroni and cheese. So I appreciate everybody and your love and your support. I'm gonna grab a bottle of water. I keep my water and my ginger ales in my hand, and I'm gonna go. Yes, please watch that macaroni and cheese video, baby. It's Angela Southern homemade creamy and cheesiest macaroni and cheese. That damn thing is so damn good. This the macaroni and cheese you want for the Christmas holiday and every day, baby. That macaroni and cheese, that pool was everything, baby. But the damn taste, ooh wee. Baby, if you didn't taste that macaroni and cheese, get that new macaroni and cheese video, everybody. It's Angela Southern homemade creamy and cheesiest macaroni and cheese. That damn Sargento cheese will make you slap everybody you mad at and then just walk out the damn house and never come back. That damn macaroni and cheese was so damn good. Ooh, wee for the one time. So yes, I appreciate it. So you talking about the pool, Mama Donna Gee. Shit, it was the taste and the pool had me. I just couldn't stop eating the damn thing. And then my son would come home from work. He would go lay down. He'd wake up, wash his hands. My, yo, Mom, you got any more of that macaroni and cheese? So I'm like, He go, I got two refrigerators, right? He go over there to the other refrigerator in the dining room. He's like, found the macaroni and cheese. I was like, damn, I tried to hide the macaroni and cheese. Everybody. So these kids' friends coming in here, all my sons, my extra sons, I call them all his friends, my son. Hey, mama, I heard you got some food. I'm like, baby, ain't your mom and daddy feeding you at home? No, they ain't got no food like you do. And one of his friends is Asian. I'm like, well, look here, baby, I'm gonna go ahead and feed you this one time. But Gina loved the children. But leave me some of my macaroni and cheese, baby. I came back to the macaroni and cheese. It was enough for a little baby on the bottom. That was it. They don't took cousin and the macaroni and cheese. I mean, it was just enough for you making a little 4 ounce bottle for a baby. The macaroni and cheese was gone. And I'm asking my son, I said, baby, what am I going to eat? Oh, yeah, about that, Gina. We ate it. That's why I tell y'all, I'm the person that cook and I'm the last person that eat. These folks around here eat and they be like calling people. They put it on Facebook, yo, Gina cooking. And next thing you know, folks is pulling up. People is pulling up. Next thing you know, my son be like, yeah, such and such coming over today. Yeah, such and such on the way. And such at the gas station. They gassing up. These folks is literally damn gassing up on their way to my place. And they literally here till they ready to go home at night. And I'm like, Lord Jesus, but it's all fun. And then the other thing I enjoy is just the kids and I sitting around playing family games. And sometimes we sit up in the middle of the night playing Uno and stuff and just have a blast, just trying to get through these hard times. But it's all is well, all is well. But listen, honey, cousin Angela ain't gonna keep the kids. If anybody want to come on the stream, let me share with y'all. Hold on. Let me share something. Copy. I'm gonna do this right here. Hold on. If anybody want to come on the stream right quick, let's see this. I put the code in the chat. I mean the link in the chat if anybody want to come on the stream. This girl's sitting over here with these damn chocolate chip cookies. So and let me tell you about that too. See, you ever go to the store and buy yourself something? See, me and my sister Yolanda, we talk about this all the time. Do you ever go to the store and you're always buying stuff for the house, for the family, and you're young? We don't have babies. All of our kids are up there of age, right? So we call them young adults, right? So you ever go to the store and you be like, okay, now no Shayla like this and Kiara want this. And I always tell my kids and my mother be like, oh, hell no, I ain't about to tell them to give me no grocery list. So my kids literally give me their own grocery list. Now we go to the store. I'm usually going in there to get what they want. But we got this one little friend over here named Kiara. And she goes in the store and she walks up to the buggy and like, Gina, I feel this. And she be finding everything. And I'm like, Kiara, yes, ma'am, Gina. I said, baby, that's not what we came for. So now what I do is I go online to Kroger's. You just find things you don't know you're looking for. This little girl says sometimes you find things you don't even know you're looking for. So now this is what Angela does. Angela go on to Krogers.com and put my curbside order in. I got the password. And yes, I got to change all my passwords because it's Christmas times and I got to shop. And, I can shop. See, you heard her. She's talking about I can shop for you. So now I got to change all my passcodes to all my accounts because Christmas is in 2 weeks and they can see everything on their phones. They got access to all my accounts, right? My shopping accounts. So now I got to block the little people out. And then I go to the store. I wake up in the middle of the night. I want a snack sometime before he got sick, right? And I wake up in the damn middle of the night. Let me show y'all something right quick. Now I brought these for me. Can a lady have her favorite? Can I have my favorite? Can I have my favorite? Even my nephew in Atlanta loves some Chips Ahoy. I wake up in the morning time, in the middle of the night. Oh shoot! Don't laugh at mama, honey. So I wake up in the middle of the night, wash my hands. I come up here to get me 4 little cookies. How about the children don't eat the cookies? And I'm trying to say who ate the cookies, and everybody in the damn house is asleep. So I said, okay, all right, that's what we doing. So you know what Gina gonna do? Gina gonna make some homemade chocolate chip cookies. And this time I'm gonna make enough cookies just for me. I make like 4. So when they come out the oven, I can go ahead and eat them. Because the peoples will eat up everything you buy. And then you be like, this such and so who ate this? When me, not me. Oh, I don't know. I'm like, well, damn, I don't low lives here, not me, wasn't me. I mean, you got all these different people you heard of, not me. I don't know, wasn't me. All these new people moving your house that ate up your stuff that you just went and brought. And then you go to the store, you be like, sit right here in the car, watch your dad. I'll be right back. I got to run in here and get something. Next thing you know, I hear somebody running in the store. Gina, yeah, I just came in here to get this and put it in the buggy. You get to the counter, this lady's about $220. Like, how the hell we come in? How, oh, I just found this stuff and dad made like this and such made. I'm like, oh my God. That's here. That's her right there. And you say she your, which says she right, girl, after my own heat. Hey, I'm just saying, Kiara right there, that girl right there, that's a shopaholic. Shayla, she my ace boon coon. Shayla would tell you, don't tell nobody, but we're just gonna get this and we'll order it on Amazon. And it's just between you and I. See, Shayla, my kind of girl. But that one over there, she don't went on every list I got, on every shopping network I got. And she'd be like, here, I started a cart for here and I saved the list. I'm like, well, who the hell gonna pay for all this stuff? Well, I thought maybe you'd do it. Now she want a laptop. And I'm like, your school gave you a laptop for free. You know, because through COVID, our kids been learning on virtual online. So they have government computers from their school. But now they talking about they want their own laptop. And I was like, okay, now your dad don't feel well. And every time you ask your dad for something, he said, go talk to your mama. I'm trying to keep his little heart thing down. So I'm trying to tell you to go back and talk to him. But he keeps sending them back to me. So I said, I'll tell y'all what, we'll work that out in the next go around next year. Won't be this year though. So they'll be all right. Now she's sitting up here on ate up all the damn homemade chocolate chip cookies. And not one of them left in the box. And there's nobody up here with her and I haven't had anything. That's what we go for. Not me, loves her. Not me. All right. Oh, I don't even feel like crocheting now. I made me some chicken wings earlier, some crispy chicken wings, and I sent my sister Yolanda a picture. I made some wings. Instead of ordering some wings, I fried me some wings, air crisp some wings, and my Ninja Foodie 6-in-1. And all I did was clean my little chicken wings, my little wings you order from the pizza place, right? So I cleaned my chicken with some lemons and cold water. And then I towel dried them real good with some paper towel, get all that water out of them. And then I season them up. And you know what? I ain't going to say nothing on here. I'm just going to show y'all a video. I'll do a video on one day this week, probably Thursday. I'll do a video. I'll do a video, a little small video, and I'll show you all. You all going to like it. If you do nothing else to eat healthy, get you a Ninja. I'm going to put it in here right quick. Get you a Ninja Foodie XL grill. Get you this grill right here, and you will love it. Get you that grill right there, you'll love it. You can do everything in that grill. And you don't have to use oil. You know, when you're using something, you would get like the avocado oil. And that's all I use. I used to use olive oil, but I mainly I'm hooked on the avocado oil. So you get your little EVO bottle from Amazon. It's like $24. And I get the little tall bottle of the avocado oil. You just spray your food one time on each side And honey, you go. I haven't used vegetable oil since. Only time I use vegetable oil is like put it in a deep fryer. You know, if they want something deep fried pork chops, but hell, you don't even have to do that. You can put that in the Ninja Foodie too. The Ninja Foodie does everything because you're cutting down on all that grease and all that stuff there. And honey, you can cook, bake, dehydrate. You can do everything. Air crisp in there. I don't bake cookies in there. You can do everything. And I was sitting here munching out on the damn wings tonight. I ain't even need no fries. I just had me some wings and bread and some hot sauce, my Louisiana hot sauce, and I was going to town. And that was it. So, but anyway, um, I'm gonna get off here and I am gonna go. And I was gonna crochet, but excuse me, I was gonna crochet, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna watch some TV. It's 14 degrees outside now, and looking at the weather on the TV, and I'm just going to relax. Um, but again, I just want to come on and tell all my cousins hello. I love you guys. I appreciate each and every one of you, my husband and my kids and I. And I read your messages and also the questions. I received a few questions today for a few videos. And I did. If you left me a question, please go back and I'm asking to recheck your questions because I did respond to your answers. And Cousin Angela will come back on tomorrow during the daytime. It will be very early so that I can catch everyone, before they go to bed in the evening hours. All right. If you guys are cold, if you're having snowstorms like we are, or major cold issues like we are, I mean, it's so damn cold up here. My son, my son come in from work and he be like, Jen ain't gonna make outside. I'm like, no, you wanted a car. You just brought him his first car. I'm like, no, dog, you wanted your car. You got it. There you go. So he don't like going out there in that cold. It is brutally cold where we are. And if it's brutally cold where you are, please, guys, stay warm. Stay warm. And I give you one little tip. If you can do curbside pickup at a grocery store like Kroger's or if you got a Publix, wherever, if you can do a curbside pickup or do like Kira told me, just order you about $300 worth of stuff so you ain't got. Kiara told me day before yesterday. She was like, Gina, why don't you order like $300 worth of stuff? And honey, I wish I could show y'all this picture. Listen, I had this picture. Maybe I can pull it up. I'm gonna try to show y'all to it. I'm gonna show y'all this one picture. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this one picture that I took of my store, everything I brought at the store. Now I don't want y'all to laugh at me, okay? Because this is the picture that I actually did at Kroger's. This is what my truck looked like. This is what my truck looked like when I did this curbside pickup. Where is? Let me see if I can pull it out. I'm gonna show y'all what my truck looked like when I went to Kroger's the other day. This is what my truck looked like on the backside when I went to Kroger's the other day. You see it. I got laundry detergent, I got waters, I got drink. And behind there, I got the two seats let down, and I got nothing but food. That's how I do it, right? I ain't even playing for the one time. Behind that was nothing but Kroger bags full of food from bread to snacks to bananas to apples. You saw the laundry detergent in there. Listen, ain't no black sister trying to go out there in this cold weather. And they talking about 5 to 6 inches of snow. No, thank you. No, ma'am, and no, sir. And so this little friend of mine over here, she told me, Gina, I was like, yes, honey. Why don't you just order like $300 worth of stuff and that way you don't have to go back out. Why I listen to that girl? Why I listen to that girl? And my son, I just pulled into the Kroger lot to pick up my curbside order. So I'm telling my son he's getting off work, and he's like, "All right, I'm coming over there right now." So I said, "Just bring me something to eat," because I was very sick, I was very nauseous, and I had light headache. And so then he brought me something to eat, and he said, "Well, Gina, I got to go gas up. Did you gas your car up?" And I said, "I'm gonna go gas up." My son made sure my car, he's like, "Okay, Gina, you got to stay above half a tank so it don't freeze." So he gassed up. We went to gas up. We get home. We get home, and I call Shayla, Amari, and PJ. I said, "We're coming into the complex, to the condo. Come help me." My son walked down them steps out that condo and said, "All right, check this out, Gina. It's so cold out here, baby. Don't talk to me. Just tell me what you need me to get because I got to get back in the building." I said, "You get this." That man took off so fast. He stayed in the building. I came to the door. He was like, yo, you got anything else out in the truck? Because I can't breathe. It's too cold outside. I said, just go upstairs. Just go upstairs and get you some rest and stay warm. When I tell y'all that wind makes it worse up here, I put it on Facebook and I showed just how cold it was up here. The wind blowing at 40, 50 miles an hour makes it that much worse. And then you got these brutal temperatures that we facing right now. Angela ain't trying to talk to nobody. It's too damn cold where we at. Too damn cold. So y'all saw what I be doing when I go to the store. This is just how my truck looked, just like this. I went to the store and I ain't planning on going back. So look, oh, I tell you what else I did. I stacked up on paper towels. I got tissue. I got cleaning supplies for the house. I got air fresheners. I got food, honey. Thanks to Kiara, she be telling you what to do. She be like, Gina, honey, all you got to do is order this stuff. So now if anything else happens, like Friday, Saturday, I'll just do the instant cart and just let them come because we can't go outside. We can't go outside. It's just too cold. It's just brutally cold outside. So listen, cousin Angela just wanted to tell you all. Um, all right, I'm coming over to your channel. I appreciate you. Actually, call me tomorrow. I appreciate you, Slim. I love you, my brother. You have a good night. That is my brother. All right, I'm going to head out of here too. But listen, I didn't mean to keep you all. I just basically want to come on and say thank you. I appreciate everybody. And on behalf of my husband and my kids and myself, I just want to say thank you. Um, to my youngest sister, I appreciate you. I thank you and I love you. My sister Yolanda, I appreciate you always and I love you. And to my cousins right here, Angela Southern Confidential and Seasons, we love you all so much. And we appreciate each and every one of you. And to the mama of Angela Southern Confidential and Seasoning, Mama Donna Gee, who holds it down. Good night, my love. And I love you. Thank you, Mama Donna Gee. And you call me. I appreciate you. She always holds it down. She be talking to me late at night. She stays on me and she calls me all the time and we on the phone just chit chatting away. And she always takes care of us and look out for me and my family, make sure we're good. And she always praying for us. And I really appreciate you. All right. So listen, I'm gonna head out. I'm not going to bed. I can't go to bed till like 5:30. So I love you too, Mama Donaghy. I really do. I love all of you. I love you too, my brother Slim. I love you. All right, guys. I just want to come on, like I said, thank you all, and I love you all. And if you guys are cold, please, wherever you are, if you're in the neck of the woods where we are with this brutal weather, please stay warm. Whatever you do, it's so many people out here. On the local news, they tell you to check on your elderly and your loved ones. Make sure they have water and make sure they have a way to stay. They're opening up like they're calling it heating centers because they're looking for homeless people on the street to get them off the streets. And they did this a couple of years ago too, and last year. They're trying to get people off the streets because of how brutally cold it is out there. Um, it is no joke. Let me tell you how cold it was before I go. It was so cold. My son went to go to work, and his windows, the door wasn't open. It was so damn cold. I said, I can't let you drive my truck. It's so cold. It was so cold. The doors would not open on the car. I said, it's just too damn cold. But then when he got off work, he was like, check this out, Gina. When I got off work, how come everything wanted to work? Because it was a little warmer. It was like 52 up in the day. But shit, in the morning time, you go to work at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Ain't nothing trying to open on your car door. The windows ain't trying to move. The car doors ain't trying to open. He's like, you fighting with the car door trying to get it with it open because the car door don't want to open. It's so cold. So yeah, if you guys are getting this weather like we're getting, please stay warm. Check on your elderly people and make sure they stay warm and make sure they have food because this weather is no joke for real. All right. All right. Well, I'm gonna be up till 5:30 in the morning. I usually stay up till the kids get up for virtual school, and when I go to bed, they're getting up. So, when the nurses come in, then they're up, and then that's my time. I'm so thankful for the nurses. Y'all just don't know. I'm so thankful for the nurses to be here to help him because I'd be one tired lady. And this is the best gift. It's just to have the nurses and the physical therapists and the occupational therapists, everybody here every day. It helps me so much now. Little Becky this evening. They told me that Becky was supposed to stay till 4:30. Becky was here 15 minutes. Becky left. Becky left. And Becky told me, I'll see you at 6:45 in the morning. I said, no, here you ain't gonna see me, you're gonna see him. Because I'm going to sleep. So yeah, they'll be here now. The last one that came, because they come when one come, the next doorbell ring, and then when that doorbell ring, the next doorbell rings, like three of them at one time. So that little thing the other day, I don't even think she wanted to work. She was here 15 minutes. I was like, it is not 4:30. Her shift is over. That lady said everyone leaves at 4:30. Becky was here 15 minutes and Becky was gone. I said, well, maybe it was too damn cold for Becky. Maybe Becky didn't get paid. And then here come Kiara. She gonna tell me, well, maybe she was just having a bad day. That's not what they told her to do. So that's okay. Becky left. I've been pulling Becky's shift ever since. So Angela will be up till about 5:30. It'll go by fast because all I do is watch TV. So, and then I think this is the week of the last week of the week for my kids. This is the last week of school, right, Kiara? Mm-hmm. Is this the last week of school?
Next week.
Next week is the last week of school. And then they go on Christmas break vacation. You know what, Mama Donaghy? I asked my husband because when they call, right, they always call and ask to speak with me, right, and tell me who's 2 minutes out. Such and such is arriving 2 minutes out. And I'm like, why is the phone ringing at 5:30 in the morning? Why is the phone ringing at 6 o'clock in the morning? Hello, Angela, this is Nurse. I'm like, oh, why y'all calling me? But okay, who do I report her to, Mama? Because the hospital is the one who assigned all this. We didn't, they told me that all this had to happen. So do I go back? Do I call like the cardiologist because it didn't come through the primary care? And I don't know who really has set all this stuff up. I don't know who set all this stuff up. All I do know is that let me show you this. Oh yeah, my daughter made me a folder. All I do know is that they just gave me the folders on everything that has to happen and the legitimate paperwork and everything I have to do every day. I've never heard of this stuff in my life. Everything that I have to do, we have to log it in. We have to log it in. And they have to see it logged in every day when they come. They have to check it. They have to see it. And then they log their stuff in, and then I have to log my stuff in. So everything I'm doing is new. But I tell you, I feel so much energetic because before he got sick, I never went to sleep. My mother can tell you, my sister cousin can tell you, my youngest sister can tell you. I would be up all night editing videos or looking at TV or streaming TV on my laptop, just trying to stay awake. And now that the nurses come, I actually get much needed rest. That's why I'm so energetic because I didn't wake up till 1:30 today. And I was like, oh, yeah, female voice. And then when I walked down the hall, little Becky was sitting there and she was just doing her laptop, just texting. And my son Amari said, hi, Mom, the nurse is here. And then my husband's like, that's my wife, Angela. She's like, I'm like, what the fuck is her problem? You the nurse. I ain't here for me. You here for him. Just do your damn job. So yeah, I'll be up for a while. Um, Mama Donaghy, what time you go to bed? Yeah, but Mama Donaghy, who do you report it to though? That's the problem because the hospital is the one who calls me and tell me everything that's happening. It's not the cardiology, it's not the primary care, it's the hospital that calls me. They're the ones who told me everything, how it's going to be unfolding. They're the ones that call me every day. There's a new company that called me yesterday, and okay, not yesterday, day before yesterday, there was a new company that called me 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay. There was a new company, not yesterday, but day before yesterday, called to validate my address and told me that I was getting a FedEx by 9 o'clock in the morning. I never got it. And I'm supposed to get this FedEx every day in a week, every day for the rest of his life. I'm supposed to get this FedEx every day. And we didn't get it. Everything comes by FedEx. Every day you're supposed to get a new FedEx. And that new FedEx was supposed to be yesterday. And you're going to get this every day. A new FedEx every day. And I got to do this every day for the rest of his life. And I didn't get it. So I looked outside because I live in a condominium. So I looked outside the building because it's a locked building. You just can't walk in. You got to buzz up into the condo. Like if you buzzed from outside of the ring into my condo and I have to buzz you in the building, but I didn't get anything. and I haven't moved the truck today because, like I said, the nurses are here, and then when they leave, I got to do my part. But and the only person that's been anywhere was just my son and my daughter. So, and my son came in from work, and then they went out and took the trash, and they back in here. So, um, but yeah, so Mama Donaghy, had to call on. I don't know who to call. Like I said, the hospital is the one who set all this stuff up. I don't even know who to call unless it's a case management worker, because I don't know who set this stuff up really. I know it's not the primary care. I know it's not the cardiologist. It all came from the hospital because they call me every day from the hospital. And like I said, this new company called me day before yesterday and told me why I have to get these FedExes and what it was doing. Okay, I'll call you afterwards. I'll call you. I'm about to sign off. All right, guys. I am good. Look, y'all know this bad, right? I got bottled water. I got ginger ale. I guess I'm gonna call Mama Donaghy, and then I'm gonna do my dishwasher, and then I'm gonna sweep and mop. Because these people come in here every day. Every day, they come, and like I said, they're supposed to be here till 4:30, but that lady didn't. She didn't stay till 4:30 today. The last lady did. She was here 15 minutes and she left. And she, even my husband said it. He was like, seemed like something was wrong, man. She seemed like she was in a nasty mood or something. She really didn't want to do her job. And I was like, don't worry, we're here. Don't worry. And we made sure he was eating. I made sure his medicine's on time. I have to take the blood pressure before you can give him his medicine. You cannot give him medicine. You have to take his blood pressure. All that's right here on the login paperwork. I have to log in the blood pressure. If his blood pressure is below 110 over 60, I can't give him medicine. I have to call 911. I have to log in blood pressure. Every time I give medicine 3 times a day, I have to log that in. I have to do cardio twice a day with him. When I tell you I've never done this stuff before in my life, it's okay because I would pray and ask God, somebody do this for me and my kids. So, all right, cousins, I'm gonna log off. I love you all again, and I appreciate each and every one of you. And I'll come back on tomorrow, okay? And Mama Donaghy, I'll call you in just a little bit. I'll be up to like 5:30. I'm gonna turn up the heat a little bit more. I got the windows and the doors blocked off like my mother and grandma used to do it to keep the drafts out because it's so cold. The heat is like on 75, but you can feel the cold draft coming in. So, and I'm walking around with hospital socks because that's just how cold it is. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I love you guys, family. Good night. You guys have a good night. Stay warm and stay safe. I gotta go. Mama Donaghy, I'll call you in just a little bit. Give me about 20 minutes. I'll call you, okay? All right. Bye, cousins. I love y'all.